After years of hard work and tens of thousands of dollars spent, Ross and Michelle McPherson are adding some new weapons to their arsenal in the fight against a prickly invader.
Electronic retractables, and you walk them out.
This quick spray is the latest acquisition. 1 month ago, they undertook a trial to see the effect of burning.
It'll be interesting to see whether that's sufficient to cause the cactus to dry out.
Mike Chuck from Desert Channels was there. He has long had concerns about the potential spread of cactus.
We know we have bad weeds like prickly acacia and Parkinsonia, but they grow in parts of the landscape. This would be the species that would grow almost like a hedge in some places, almost impenetrable. In other cases, a scattered infestation, but they would be everywhere. They'd be on the riverbanks and on these caprock hills and everywhere in between.
Today, the Longreach Landcare Group have gathered for a field day at Bexley Station, the McPherson's property just north of Longreach. David Akers, their president, warns against complacency.
When you look at this infestation, I mean, you can't really walk between the plants without getting your arms and legs full of thorns. The species we're looking at here is one of the Cylindropuntia family, one of the more snake-like cactuses out of that family of cacti, which unfortunately are becoming more and more prevalent around Western Queensland, usually resulting from garden plants that have been discarded in old station rubbish dumps. But Harrisia cactus up in central parts of Queensland, there were tens of thousands of hectares of the Brigalow bioregion affected by that before control measures were found, and there's no guarantee or even any indication that we might find any biological control measures for this plant. So the potential is just endless.
The amount of chemical that you need to kill this stuff, you've got to wet every part of that plant. Not 95%
not
of it.
just the root or
No, every part of it.
Ross knows the cost of dealing with this garden escapee.
Up to 25,000 a year. Half of that, or funding of DCQ has been 10 to 15,000 one year, and we've spent at least that or more ourselves in the last 5 years. We don't count our labour much. Any time we go out now, we've got the spray pack on the back of the Toyota. We'll kill one. You might find one 6k from here sometimes.
Conditions for last month's burn are rare, and Larry Lewis from the State Rural Fire Service was on hand to assist and gain a better understanding of the management of cactus using fire.
The wind speeds today are great to work, especially with opening up this area. But it's different techniques for different types of country. This fire here would not work in another bioregion type landscape. Using fire as a management tool to control unwanted vegetation varieties. There's still a lot of research going on, trialling fire and looking at its behaviour under different weather conditions. There's not one fire the same as the next. So it's horses for courses. There's still research and a lot of trial burning going on in different regions to try and come up with a great balance.
David Akers hopes that the Landcare Day at Bexley will foster a greater awareness of this prickly intruder.
What today was all about, just to get people to set eyes on what this problem really looks like, talk to their friends, and it's just about getting the message out there that, okay, here's a problem that could be in everyone's backyard if they're not careful.